Sunday night, September 26th, just chilling and here talking about what happened this weekend in the UFC, and at the same time, we are watching the live Flow Grappling Who's Number One Championship. At this moment, Rafaela Guides is fighting for the final with Kendall Rusing. This is the women final. I think it's the heavyweight, and it's a great tournament. If you guys have Flow Grappling, you should check it out. Go there now and see these amazing fights, grappling, only grappling. We're gonna be commenting live and reacting to these final matches. And then we're gonna also be talking about what happened this weekend. Great fight. Christian, how's it going, brother?
How we doing? How's your week? How's your Sunday so far?
Man, great. Can do better. Just, man, still shocked for the last night fights. Still thinking about it, still reading about it. And man, what a fight, huh? Can you talk to us about what you think of the Volkanovski
Yeah, what
Ortega fight? Let's cut to the cheese and talk
the,
about what everybody's talking about.
yeah, they say the Ortega had a lion heart, man. That fight was like really entertaining. It would they put show for sure.
So for the people who haven't watched the fight, Volkanovski dominated Ortega in the first round, dominated Ortega in the second round. In the striking, there's no grappling at this point,
Right,
right?
the first round
And
only.
and Volkanovski was getting the best of the striking exchanges. His punches were landing, the jabs were landing, the kicks were landing. Ortega was landing too, but in the third round, Ortega grabbed his foot, grabbed Volkanovski's foot, punched him. Volkanovski go to the ground, and Ortega hit the fastest guillotine I ever seen in MMA, and caught Volkanovski in a deep guillotine, brother. What were you thinking when you saw that?
I thought he got it for sure because he even threw the leg over and he was like a mounted guillotine, right?
It was the mounted guillotine. It could have been more perfect. It was deep.
He
He
also
got it.
he almost got him in a triangle too.
Exactly. So he was, and there
And you
you
know,
can tell the heart of a champion of
part
Volkanovski.
Ortega,
Because if you survive an Ortega guillotine, you are in another level, brother. Like Henner, he's a master of guillotines, right? He teaches guillotine seminars, and he has been working guillotines, and Ortega has all those techniques, right? Ortega has finished fights with guillotines.
yeah, he have.
The guillotine he got, I think it was Cub Swanson when he got it like in the guard, standing, um, and I thought this was over. And
I
to
thought
see
it was.
Volkanovski escape was incredible,
You can see on Alexander Bolanovsky, his face was like this. He was like getting the choke like deep.
bro. And did you see how he escaped?
Yeah,
He was pushing Ortega's knees down and shaking his legs, right, like a little dolphin, right, like that escape that some people do on the mount. He was doing the same escape, like pushing the legs and um, pushing the opponent's leg on top and moving the legs like a dolphin and trying to escape like that. But it was incredible. And then after that, there was another scramble. Volkanovski got on top, start just punching Ortega from the guard. Man, and it's almost like he got a new, uh, I guess, fire on him after he escaped. I think it was like, all right, he hit me with his best technique. He
And
couldn't
he couldn't.
finish me. Now I'm gonna finish him. He got
Right.
cardio out of I don't know where, Volkanovski, and
Because they
start
were
just
they
unleashing on Ortega from the guard. Ortega grabbed Volkanovski's wrist and threw his other signature move, the
the triangle.
triangle, right? What were you thinking when you saw the triangle?
I think the angle wasn't there because he was putting his elbow on his stomach like this, right? Man, we should do a break down tomorrow. The basic
Yes.
break.
I mean, it's just a triangle but yes, the elbow was out, but Ortega has finished people with the elbow out. Ortega's is his nickname is T City for Triangle City for a reason, and to see Volkanovski survive the triangle as well as the guillotine was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable the way that guy mad respect for Volkanovski because um, you have to
He's
have a heart to escape those submissions. You have to
yeah,
have like
right.
a different level of survival of toughness to escape those guillotines.
And there was a lot of elbows raining down from Volkanovski, right?
Was elbows, punches, and at
Ortega
the end of the third round,
Ortega's face was really messed up, man.
Ortega's face was messed up and he couldn't get up. He couldn't get up, right? Like he was laying there. I thought the referee stopped the fight. I didn't realize because I was standing up, like out of my seat, watching,
Mhm.
like, no, you know. And then I saw the referee coming in, and I thought he stopped the fight. I thought Ortega lost. And then
Right.
his corner came pick him up, right? But I didn't realize the round ended. What's up, David? Not enough time 34. How's it going, brother? We're talking about the fight. Tell us, oh, was there just a submission here? Who won in the ladies division? Let me see. There was a submission right here at the flow grappling. You guys, for the people who's just tuning in, we're also watching here with Christian. Rafaela Guedes just won the final of this grappling championship organized by Flow Grappling, who's number one. Um, amazing. I was watching these fights too yesterday and today. Yesterday were the quarterfinals, and today were the semifinals and finals. So, guillotine choke.
You think so? Nice.
Guillotine choke. So, bro, these women are tough. Like, let's finish talking about Ortega fight. But I thought on the fourth round he wasn't going to the fight again. I thought he was going to stop there. Right? They were
Yeah.
counting numbers on his face, and he was looking away. He was like, they were like the referee, the doctor was trying to make him count, and then Herdin came and made him count how many fingers. And Ortega was like, I'm like, man, is he done or what? And then he's like, I'm okay. And then he went back on the fourth round, bro. You can tell there, like, he
It was
also has, like you were saying, the heart of a lion. Because after you give it all on the guillotine, after you give it all on the triangle, after having Volkanovski just on top of you unleashing punches, being done, and to go out to the fourth round
and this is
was just
his second loss, right?
Ortega's second loss. He lost to Max Holloway.
That
To
was a very good fight.
he's been close to win the. He's been for the title. This was his second title attempt, and he's lost again against Volkanovski. But man, and then the fourth round, he also threw an anaconda, but again, Volkanovski survived. Man, and I trained with Ortega in the past, and that guy has a cardio that is unbelievable. And to see him tired, and to see Volkanovski still kind of not fresh, but still kind of going, and Ortega just being like couldn't
And
even catch his
Vol-
breath.
Volkanovski grappling coach is Craig Jones.
Exactly, but I think still like
Much grappling from him. The only thing he was like just surviving his getting
yes,
strength.
he has good wrestling, and he's tough. He's just a tough guy, you know. Good
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu, enough to, of course, counter Ortega's attacks 100%. But the cardio of Volkanovski, man, he after the fight he looked like he could kept going another round or two. But you have to give it respect. And the final round, Ortega in the last second start connecting punches, giving it all. You know, I think at one point he's like, "I'm just gonna give everything right now." So, mad respect for those two guys, Volkanovski and Ortega. They were considering them fight, maybe the fight of the year so far,
that was
because
really right.
it was an amazing match. I was out of my seat, and man, I couldn't ask for a better match. Better, it had everything. Had drama. I mean, I would have loved to see Ortega winning the championship. He's been training for so long and being part of the Gracie family. Of course, it would have been great. But you know, I think he has the people recognize his heart, his perseverance, and I think people appreciate. What do you think about? Is the same thing as Nate Diaz? Did you see the Nate Diaz fight? What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
I think I don't know. He kind of looks out of shape. They were throwing a lot of punches, but it was also a very good fight, man.
It was a great
That's,
fight, but as you were saying, I think Robbie Lawler got in the best shape. He looked faster. He looked like, of course, Nate was landing. It was great to see him back. Nate Diaz is a legend in the sport. Both Diaz brothers are tough guys. And yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see him in a better shape. It seemed like he gas out and he pretty much just tap out. I think it was the second or third round where he couldn't continue. Do you remember any of the Nate Diaz brothers or any of the Nate Diaz fights that you can?
he did one Gogo Plata, right? That like one of my favorite missions, and Nate actually has a good triangle of some finishers. He always
Yes,
he
both Diaz brothers trained jiu-jitsu from early age. I think their coach was Cesar Gracie.
Caesar.
And yeah, that Gogo Plata in Pride was unbelievable. Super flexible to grab your food. Have you ever done Gogo Platas
And the sparring, yes, unfortunately
in
not in
training?
not in a tournament, but in training,
I
yeah.
cannot do Gogo Platas, bro. I break my knee first.
You,
Rubber guard, Gogo Platas. Those
you're
are not for me. Maybe Kyle. Somebody like Kyle can do. Or
Eric.
Eric. Yes. David
Yeah,
saying, I
Eric.
wonder what's next for Brian. So Brian, first, of course, I feel like he's gonna have to recover from this fight after the Holloway fight. It took months. He had like a broken orbital, broken hand, and you know, after that fight, he's gonna have to have a long recovery and reassess, keep training again. And I think people would love to see a second match with Volkanovski. Will you see a second match with Volkanovski?
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah, I think people would like to see him. Although Volkanovski, of course, I think Holloway is gonna fight Jair Rodriguez, and then who's the winner there will fight Volkanovski again. Maybe another fight, Holloway Volkanovski again. Who knows? They fought twice. Volkanovski already beat him twice, so we'll see what happens. But that guy is just amazing, man. He's tough. He used to be a rugby player in Australia.
Is a very tough sport. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
and he's short, but he's stocky and just relentless.
Right.
So Nate Diaz and Robbie Lawler, the 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 outcome, of course, Robbie was in better shape, so he got revenge. Because remember that first fight, long time ago, man, Robbie Lawler was punching him, and Nate Diaz kept coming at him. It's almost like Lawler did the same that Nate Diaz did to him on the first match, was just
Right.
chasing him. At one point, um, Nate Diaz was almost like running from Robbie Lawler, and he kept the pace and just I don't think he was in the best shape to continue on Nate Diaz, but it was cool to see. Another fight was Valentina Shevchenko. Have you seen Valentina fight before?
Yeah, I've seen a fight.
Valentina is just unbelievable on her weight class. He's been so dominant. Nobody's getting close to beat her. Only Amanda Nunes beat her. Very close match. But yesterday was a one-sided fight. Um, Valentina just dominated the match the entire time. Like every exchange, she had a punch, a kick. The other girl, she was tough, but it seemed like she was afraid because she wasn't committing, and the match ended with a technical knockout, and Valentina's face was just clean. Just no, she took no damage, and I was watching her post press conference, and she was saying, uh, "My goal is to see as how far I can be as a martial artist, right?" Because they were asking her, "How many title defense are you looking for?" She said, "I don't look for a number. I just want to keep getting better and reach my full potential."
Nice.
Right? That's nice. Nice to hear
Yeah,
champions like that.
as an athlete, I don't know. Sometimes you have set the record, right? Like he retires at 29. Oh, they wanted to go 30 and all, but that was, he don't want to fight, right? So there's
Exactly.
not a number. He just want to see what, like people say, how far they can get.
Yeah, and Valentina, man, she's just amazing. Another reason why I like Valentina is because she comes out with the Peruvian flag.
And her dad,
And her dance at the she's amazing, man. She's the champion that I think represents the sports the best. I didn't like Ronda too much because of that reason, or people like Conor McGregor. I like champions more like to be more like Valentina.
more humble,
Represent.
more
Yes, yes, bro. Humble, dangerous, perfect technique.
not
She
to.
said.
It's okay to talk trash or like to get the people.
Yeah, it's okay to talk trash because you have to sell the fight too. So it's almost part of the business.
Yeah,
I guess finding a balance is the
unfortunately,
best.
boxing is getting like out of hand right now. YouTube stars get fight all the retired guys, right? What the Logan brothers, the Paul brothers.
Yeah, boxing. I haven't been following boxing for a long time, but I heard that guy. What's his name? Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul. So yeah, I mean,
And
that's
Logan
how
Paul.
he makes money by trash talking and. But he must be good if he beat who he just beat. Jake Paul
Uh,
is not Jake Paul. What's his name? What's his name, David? Logan Paul. I don't know who are they brothers. I don't follow those guys to be honest.
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley, bro. Tyron Woodley was a UFC champion, and this guy just. Sometimes you wonder, are they throwing the fights? Maybe just or they just not training. They just taking the paycheck. They just taking the paycheck and not really training. Like was the guy the wrestler they fought? He fought the wrestler.
Yeah, I know who you talking. He got knocked out by a knee by Masvidal.
Yes, yeah, yes, yes. He can't. He came to fight him like out of shape. So I don't think they were really preparing, bro.
We're
You
not
know who's
taking
fighting? You know who's fighting right now?
Caitlin
I'm
Dart.
no Ty Rutolo versus Mikhail Galbao. They're fighting right now. For the people who just tuning in, we're commenting here with Christian the UFC 266 from yesterday.
That was the guy who Ben Askren. He's
Ben
the guy.
Askren.
Yeah, he was fighting the U2 star J Paul or Logan. I don't know.
Yes, and he got knocked out with that knee in like 10 seconds from Masvidal.
Must be like, yeah.
So, bro, the Rutolo brothers, man. Oh, I was saying, we are watching live the finals of who's number one Flow Grappling Championship. They've been running matches all yesterday, quarterfinals, and today were the semifinals and finals. And the Rutolo brothers are just dominating. They are so fun to watch. Bro, I don't know. I still cannot differentiate them. One is Thai and the other one is Kate. Right now it's Thai Rutolo versus Mikhail Galbao. Mikhail
Ty
Galbao is just amazing. They're fighting for the final.
is the one with the short hair.
That's Thai.
Yeah,
Yeah, short hair.
I get the chance
Bro,
to
he
when
jumped. He did a flying darts. Like the guy was coming up and he flying darts and finished this guy. And he finished the other guy. Man, I cannot distinguish the Rutolo brothers, but they've been finishing with the arses, guillotines. Unbelievable. So tell
nobody.
us, you were saying you train with these guys?
I went to a seminar not too long ago. Remember, and I brought back the buggy choke, and one of our students, Eric, did it on a tournament.
Yes,
I
tell us that story. Tell us.
I I can't do the choke, the buggy choke, because of my body type. My limbs are short, but for somebody with long limbs, it's perfect, man. It's like the perfect weapon.
So Christian went to a seminar with the Rutolo brothers, and they were showing the buggy choke. Even though we've seen the choke before, you kind of came back and were talking about it. Um, and then you show it to Eric, and you were showing to everybody there. And Eric hit it in a tournament. He learned it. He was practicing. He went to a tournament, and he did it in a tournament. The baggy choke,
Fuji
which is a,
tournament.
a Rutolo brother signature move. Uh, how do they feel when you spar with them? Because you spar with them a little bit. How do they feel? Like
They, they,
what do
it
you
was a
feel
good.
training? Say
They
that
were
again.
they were not
Keep
going
talking,
like
bro. Tell us.
they were going hard. They were. It was a good flow when I started with both of them. It was like I don't know. They were not going for the submission. It was more like the positions. It was very high level jujitsu that I experienced rolling with those guys, man. Me and my level as a brown belt, they both brown belts too, but they're mostly nogi. Their game is really high level.
And the cool thing is like they one of them was in this championship that we're watching, the Flow Grappling, who's number one of them signed up for the 185 division, and the other one is in the 155. So they wouldn't fight each other.
Kai is in 155. Yes,
Yes, Ta is the heavier one.
yes.
And right now, for the people who is interested on what's going on, Mikhail Galbao is fighting Tai Rutolo. It's a 25-minute match. And right now they're just standing up. They're just standing up. In this match, there is no points. At the end of the match, if there is no submission, the judges decide who's the winner based on who was more aggressive, who had a close submissions, or who established more dominant positions. But right now they're just standing, exchanging grips, collar grips, and try just playing the wrestling game. They haven't gone to the ground yet. But it'll be interesting how this fight develop. Of course, both Mikhail Galbao and Tai Rutolo they have respect for each other's game. What do you think about Mikhail Galbao?
I've seen him. This don't he get his black belt not too long ago? They were saying he was too young for his black belt.
Yes, he was dominating in the brown belt division, and they just awarded his black belt.
Yeah,
It was about time. He's been beating everybody.
he's a monster. He dominates people like that. His game is really good.
Yeah,
But
although I think the Rutolos are more creative, more dynamic. They're switching. Their guard passing is very complete too. Like I was watching their passing game. It's they're very dynamic. They move here. They do a cartwheel. They're on the other side. It's hard to keep up, and they are facing guys they have amazing guards, and they're passing their guards
Craig Jones,
and guillotine them or darts. Their darts move. Do you think their darts is the favorite move?
I I think it's just their limbs. They have limbs, and once they were showing me how they like I did a TikTok with one of them who were flying down, and her arms just fall right into place, man.
They have long arms, so that
Like
helps. If you have long arms, you should be practicing your darts because you can get it from anywhere, right? David says, I'm competing in the tournament of the night. If I sign up for the 155 and can't make that, will they allow me to do 170? If you sign up for a tournament and you sign up for a weight class and you don't hit that weight class, then they'll sign you up for the class above that. So I think they will. Although you have to check the rules. I've seen tournaments in the past when you miss weight, you cannot even compete. But for the most part, I think most tournaments, if you don't make the weight, how is it? Do you know, Christian? Like if you sign up for a weight division and you go and you are over, you just go
I,
to the next division, right? So you can go to the next up
they
division.
yeah, they might switch it out in there, but I don't know. I have never missed weight on my tournaments, so I can really tell you.
Yeah, try to not to miss weight if you have time. Little diet, sauna.
Sauna.
They're still standing, exchanging grips. Bro, I was watching this Flow championship, and Gabi Garcia got defeated in the first round. It was a huge upset. The girl Amanda Levy, man, she took her back, had a rear naked choke, full in rear naked choke 2 times. The problem with Gabi, I think, she's pulling guard now, right? But she's always played top. She
Right.
always has dominated girls with her top power takedowns. Uh oh, Galbao is going for a leg lock, but it's gonna be tough to leg lock one of the Rutolo brothers. Anyway, so and then now Gab is just pulling guard. So she pulls guard, and her guard is not the best. So the girl is just passing her guard. So I think, and also this new generation, right? Gabby's kind of old school. She's been fighting for a long time, and sooner or later, the younger generation is gonna catch up, right? It happens to everybody. The game evolves. They get older. The newer competitors come hungry. They're young. A lot of young kids here that are amazing athletes. Like even the Rutolo brothers, they have been training since they were kids. Remember their videos? And they
Yes.
were like yellow belts. They were putting videos out. What do you think about Gabi Garcia?
Yeah, changing. She's like you say, she's old school, and she's I think she's more of a gi fight than no gi. What do you think?
Yes, the problem is that the gi, she hasn't been fighting in the gi for a long time. But also, it seems like nowadays the no gi tournaments and events like this one that we're watching have become more prevalent because it's more exciting than the gi. You know, gi jiu-jitsu at points it becomes very like stalling. Like there's no movements, there's no fluidity. Versus maybe the people who's in jiu-jitsu can understand what's going on. But nogi is more movement, it's faster, you see more submissions.
Right.
So as an spectator sport, has been coming more, uh, I guess there's been more promotion towards no-gi events than gi. Seems like gi is falling
And
behind in terms of an entertainment sport.
Gordon Ryan, I think, say the future of jiu-jitsu is nogi.
Yeah, I've heard it from, I think Keenan said the same thing. I think these top level guys have are start to seeing what the trend is. I mean, I still feel like gi
Eddie Bravo was saying,
is going to exist forever. It's not gonna disappear.
right. I
But
like the gi.
I love the gi too. If you give me to choose, I love to play the gi. You know, what would you think is the main difference, gi and no gi?
I think with the gi is more slower pace. You have more grip, like you have more grips, like grab the gi right. No gi in no gi is more faster. That you have to modify every holds. You have to be, I don't know, more faster in better shape because it's like I said, faster pace,
And
right?
nowadays, you have to have good leg locks if you wanna go no gi. Speaking of leg
But
locks, here Mika Galbao has is in the guard, and Tai Rutolo is just passing his guard, attempting to pass his guard. You know they step on the leg, the
yeah,
Rutolo brothers.
bro, they step on the leg. They did the same thing when we were sparring. I was like, what?
They step on your leg, right? Yes, they be saying more chokes in the gi. I love the more tools in the gi. You are thinking about chokes. You can grab pants. You can control more, and it becomes a more complex game. So I will keep practicing gi forever. But
Yep.
no gi too. It has also some fun training no gi. But Tai Rutolo is here trying to pass Mika Galbao. Is pushing, he's stepping on the leg, coming around. It's never stopping. It's never stopping the passing. But it doesn't go tight. It stays kind of standing. Oh, Mika got a good leg lock right there. Oh, escape. It's gonna be tough to catch one of the Rutolo brothers with the leg locks. Now Mika just stood up, and they're back to standing wrestling. Whoa! Rutola just almost took down Mika Galbao. Man, Miki Muchumeshi switched
How
from gi to no gi, and
did yesterday?
yes, he lost his first match. So that was an upset to see him losing too, because he was doing great with the
Yeah,
nogi.
was favorite.
Was that?
He was a favorite.
He was the favorite. Yes, he was the favorite and lost his first. So a few upsets here in the Who's Number One Championship. We're watching Ty Rutolo fighting Mika Galbao.
Did Keenan Duarte lost, right? What was his name?
Oh, Kaynan Duarte. Sorry, I know who you're talking about. Kaynan Duarte fought Team Springs. Team
Spring.
Springs.
Right.
I don't know how that match ended. I tuned in after.
I think he got him in a heel hook.
Who got him in the heel hook? Team
Team Spring.
Springs
Yeah.
got Kaynan Duarte. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kaynan Duarte is great guy. I've seen him. He beat a couple of guys yesterday. Oh man, do you know that guy Orlando Sanchez? Big guy. Do you remember recently there was a video of him training with a MMA fighter, and he did like a he
Oh yes, yes.
right,
I remember
that guy is called Orlando Sanchez.
Sanchez.
So yesterday he was in this tournament. He picked up the
They
guy in
call
the
him
Big O.
Big O. Yes,
They pick him up. He picked the guy up and slammed him from the guard,
he got disqualified.
and they disqualify him.
Yeah, I think he's
And man, that guy is like is the new Palhares, right?
right.
He's dirty, man.
Yeah, when he fought Cyborg, that was a good match too.
Right, but today he lost to I forgot his name, but he got a rear naked choke because there was consolation match. There is a consolation match this morning, so he fought again. I think they should have just disqualified him from the event if you do something like that, right? Like slamming an opponent,
Bad sport.
right?
Yeah.
Bruce.
What happened in the he was training with like a MMA fighter, and he got in the tight clinch, right, and he just slapped his hand. Like the guy was getting ready for a fight. He was
No, it was like the self defense move that we do when they grab the shoulder and you
right.
crank the crank the arm. So he did that, and I think it was Strickland and hurt his shoulder, and they almost fought for real.
Yes.
Because if you are training with an MMA fighter and you are trying to help him for a fight, you don't want to hurt him, right? So it was kind of like a dirty move from Sanchez to do. So he's becoming famous for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right.
So Ty here trying to pass, can't pass Galbao's guard. 15 minutes left. 30 minutes left. Man, 25 minutes for a final match is a long time. Christian, do you know who's Paddy Pittman? I haven't heard of this guy. David is asking.
Nice.
Paddy Pittman, I'm not familiar with him, David. Bruce Bob Trotter, Valentina versus her sister next. I think her sister is also been fighting MMA, but I don't think has had the same success as Valentina. There's nothing else left, and I don't think the sisters will fight. They probably spar a lot too. But that's cool. What do you think? There is a lot of brothers or sisters, right? We have For example, the Hafa, the Mendes brothers. You have the
Mendes.
Rutolo brothers. You have the Chevchenko sisters, right?
I think I remember what's they talking about the guy that with the hair like this, like he kind of looks like what's his name? I know who he's talking about. I remember now.
What
Yeah,
are you talking?
there's always siblings, right? In sports and even in our school, sometimes they we have kids, they're siblings, and when they go to a tournament, they make them fight each other. I don't know how to feel about that because they always train together, and when they go to a tournament, I don't know. It's kind of like I don't want to say like a little rivalry, but at the end, it's just fun. They still siblings. They still having fun,
But some brothers, man, they go hard in the tournament. I think
right?
they go for real,
They get a little pride to see who's the top dog.
right? Man, but imagine having a training partner available. Instead of grabbing your like girlfriends, some guys grab their girlfriends, their wives. Hey, let me show you this move.
My kids,
Your kids, dogs, to train. You just have your brother there, 24/7 to practice the moves. Just set up some mats.
that's
Um, what's that?
that's how you get better because is a challenge. It's like a hero and hander. You know, they always like training together, like making each other better, right?
Right, and then they give each other feedback. They refine each other's techniques. Man, but that have you seen the match of the Rutolo brothers sparring in a garage?
Yeah,
Do you hear them? They pop their feet a
show me
couple of times,
for at the school. You showed me that they're in the garage and they go for like they go hard on each.
and they don't tap to leg locks. I still don't understand how people don't tap to heel hooks.
Like the match they had with Paulo Mijao. I think Ty. Remember his knee was like bending backwards. Ugh, give me chills.
Meow is just the Meow brothers. Oh, the Meow brothers too, right?
Meow,
Um,
bro. Forget about them.
you you cannot the toe hold when you see that footage of his toe hold bending backwards, his foot is facing the opposite direction of the knee. It's just incredible. Those guys retire. What happened to the Meow brothers?
I haven't followed them lately. They were doing a lot of instructional videos. Remember a friend, what's his name? Gannon. He was
Mm-hmm.
in one. Uh, they were doing instruction.
I see. So, bro, you know what happened at the 10-minute left? The announcers they announce the name of the person they think is winning,
Yes,
or
see
and
that
and they just call Mikael Galbao as being the favorite at this point. So now they have picked up the pace.
right.
Ties inside Mikael Galbao close guard. That's a good idea because imagine like hearing your name and know that you're winning, so you wanna like you get a little motivated, or if you're losing, you're like, man, I have to push the pace right now.
Right. Because
So
have the table could just turn. You know, also right. The other guy,
right,
be, okay, I'm losing. I had to put up the pace.
yep, close guard. Ty Rutolo is inside Galbao's close guard, and Ty is holding Mikael Galbao's wrist. Speaking of Galbao, is he gonna fight Abu Dhabi next year? I think
I
they were. What do you know
I heard
about it?
he was gonna do.
But the question will be if Gordon Ryan will be ready for that, because they will have to fight Gordon Ryan, being the absolute winner of the last Abu Dhabi, right? He'll have to fight Andre Galbao.
It's not stated that they're gonna have a match, but I hear rumors that possibly.
That's gonna
Oh,
happen.
yeah, we'll be very excited because remember that how long was the slap? They,
Oh, the slap.
they have a
That slap
group.
was this year, earlier this year, right?
There's a grudge with those two.
Man, imagine to see them the fight. Man, I won't miss that fight.
I will miss it.
Next year is Abu Dhabi. That'll be that'll be very. You know another thing the Rutola are doing? They're covering the mouth. They're doing a lot of mouth covering. You know what just happened? They both are covering each other's mouth. Like Rutolo from top guard is covering Galbao's mouth, and Galbao is covering Rutolo's mouth from the bottom. They're both like, and you know what they do? They just shaking their heads to free the hand from their mouth.
See, that's the show that people like to watch, right? So like they're very creative. They're very
Yeah,
crafty, and
but I've seen that a lot. Both of them are doing that. They're just covering each other's mouth or their opponent's mouth.
it's not illegal. That's the thing. You're allowed to do that.
It's not illegal, no. What if you press the nose too? Would that be legal? No, I guess you can cover. It's like grabbing the neck. You can grab the neck and push it like this, right?
Right? Not
Like this, you
squeeze.
can push the neck, but you cannot squeeze the throat.
Right.
So Rutolo is still inside Galbao's guard, covering his mouth. It's 5 minutes left, and he's losing the match. But they've done submissions in the last second. Both of them have submissions like in the last second. So we'll see what happens.
You say not enough time 34 is David, right? David.
Yes. Oh, they're asking if you're gonna do the tournament in October.
Yes, I'm training. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna do gi and no gi 155.
Yeah, Christian loves competing, putting his jiu-jitsu out there to test himself. It'll be cool to watch. A lot evolved since you started, huh? What do you feel, Christian, when you face and you are not the youngest anymore? Like when you face the guys and they are on their like early 20s, right? And they're super good, man.
They're good, man. They're grinding every day. That's the thing. I feel somehow a little bit jealous. I wish I was start really young too. I started late in my what 20 something. How old I was when I started, remember?
How long you been training?
Yeah, I'm 34 now, and I started. I think I was 24, 23.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, around
And
that age.
the thing is, I don't know, man. I feel happy when I see like young people doing it. There's something that I have passion for. That the sport that I love to do. When I see like younger guys coming up, champion, I don't know. I'm glad. I'm happy to see them.
David wants to know when did you start? Maybe tell them about your jiu-jitsu journey.
Yeah, I started I think in 2008, and five was Marcos, the one who introduced me to jiu-jitsu. I was making fun of him. he has his gi because we worked together in lab. He had his gi in the back of his car and some medals, and I was like, "Oh, where are you coming? You do like like karate or something?" And I was making fun. And I was like, "Okay, don't
Yeah, a lot of people do
try to."
that joke. The Karate
And
Kid.
then I was thinking about joining like a gym so I can go like lift weights and stuff
Workout.
and work out. And Marco was like, "There's weights in the gym. You can come with me." And then that's how it all starts. I went in the back, but then I see people rolling around. He explained me a little bit like what was you. I was interested more in the lifting rooms, the weight room. But then there was the front, there was mats, and there was mats in the back. Remember fibers?
Yeah.
And you showed me a couple moves. What like explain me what was the mount, the guard, and there was this guy Marcelo. What's his last name?
I don't remember.
So he was training for a couple months, right? And that was my first day, and I got him on the armbar. Something that you just showed me like a couple minutes. I was like, okay, and then I start picking it up.
You know why you got or you have a natural ability for jujitsu?
Like why I move the way I move for
Yes,
jujitsu.
or at the beginning, why it was so easy for you to learn and do the moves in the on the mat?
Um,
I'm gonna tell you. It was the break dancing.
I did a little bit break
Tell
dancing.
them, tell them.
I did a little bit break dancing, not a lot, but yeah, I did a little. And also, I was since little, I was working in like in my one of my my dad's shop, mechanic shop, and I was always under the cars, like playing, like moving my back like this. You know, I
Familiar with
always
the
have
ground.
a full of like grease. I was dirty.
Bro, 50 seconds and Tai cannot pass Galbao's guard. He's still trying to pass and it's impossible. Stepping on his leg.
To the judges, Galbao is the favorite, right?
They announced Galbao as being ahead, yes. But this is not. This guy Galbao, his guard is just unbelievable, man.
How long they be fighting?
25 minutes.
Man,
Man, 20, 15 seconds. I don't think he's gonna get him, man.
remember the submission only we used to go?
I've gone to 3 submission only tournaments. Those were I hope I wish they had those more.
US grappling.
That's it. The match ended, but
Galbao, Mika Galbao.
they both raising their hands. So we'll see. They both neutralize each other. Um, it'll be interesting to see who they pick. I was hoping to see like a cool submission.
Right. To
They gave it to Rutolo. They gave it to Ty Rutolo.
nice. Hey,
So
what's the thing about when it's like that? Like they cannot submit each other. They have either good defense.
man, anything, any rules, the people is gonna find a way to cheat, right? For example, the EVI, right? They say, all right, if it ends in a tie, let's do the
5 minutes.
positional. Like let's put
Oh,
the take the back. Like overtime, we put the back or an armbar, and then we'll see who gets the submission there or who escapes
like they
the
were doing
fastest.
Gordon Ryan and Craig Jones. Remember that fight?
Right, like when they used to fight EVI. But the problem with that is that not what was happening is that the guys were just stalling to get to that part, right? So the competitors, they always find a way to make they cheat the rules in a way. The
What
most pure is no rules. I'm sorry. Points of no points, but rules, but just no time limit. That
what
would be
they
the
have?
purest way to actually see. Like
What the, Marco?
Gordon Ryan has a match with Keenan. It was
Marco,
a no time limit, right? So they just go. Of course, there is rules like you cannot eye gouge and you cannot punch
bro.
like that, but you go for forever, for hours.
What
The
does
match
Master about when they're stalling? Remember you asked him
when they stall.
and
Yeah,
told him,
Master Helson, even Hickson has been very outspoken about how the sport jiu-jitsu turned into like people just stalling, grabbing, wrapping, not really advancing to a submission, right? That's why people who goes for submission, remember back in the day, Jacare would submit everybody, Marcelo would submit everybody, Roger Gracie would submit everybody. People loves those guys, right? Because they will go for the submission.
yeah, they're legends now.
Oh yeah, for sure. They are legends, and there's champions that nobody knows about them. They're champions, but they play the
They don't get the spotlight.
yes, but it's because they are not exciting. Even Kron didn't win a IBJJF World Championship. He won the Abu Dhabi, but he was very exciting to watch.
Yes, that fight with Gary Tonon,
Oh man,
that
that
was
fight with Gary Tonian was it is a little bit disappointing to see that Kron didn't continue fighting in the UFC. It would have been great to see him more fighting in the UFC. But after that fight with Cap Swanson, he just stopped fighting. I guess. I wonder if we'll see Kron in the UFC again. Anyway, how are you with time, bro?
what you say?
How are you with time?
Yeah, I'm about to get some sleep. I gotta go. Gotta get early.
Wake up early tomorrow.
Had to
Yes, me
work,
too, man.
go train.
And then go train as always. There is gonna be the two girls fighting, Grace Gondron and Maisa
Oh,
Bastos.
she's really good. 10 Planet, right?
I think so. And then is the Kei Rutolo versus Gabriel Sousa.
Gabriel Zusa.
Yes, that guy is very good, Gabriel. I think that's the guy who beat Muchumechi.
And I read I think it was a Flow Grappling that posted. They say that Kairo Tolo might be hands down most exciting grappling on earth.
Yes, 100%. I agree. Let me check the. I'm watching right now a replay of the Team Spriggs Kanon Duarte. Let me just go to the final part. Yeah, there is a submission. Team Spriggs is on top, trying to pass Duarte's. Here it is.
And it's the benefit of a 30-minute match, right, where you have time to explore your options, feel your
Team Spriggs is
have the
he
threat of
trains around the area. I think in
kind
Maryland.
of entering
Is it Lloyd
to
Irvin?
here.
Used to be Lloyd Irving.
Step
I don't
over,
know if he's still
successfully
with
does
him.
so.
Oh
Front
man,
leg.
he got a cool
Is Tim Spriggs now.
heel hook.
Forcing a reaction from
Damn. Team Spriggs. Good for him, man. I didn't watch that fight, but he beat the favorite, Kainon Duarte. A lot of upsets, a lot of underdogs winning the match. So cool, bro. So you guys, thank you for being with us. We've been talking with Christian about UFC, grappling.
What happened to Jay?
Oh, we're trying to connect with Jay. He might be busy. I hope he's okay. um, but we couldn't connect. Jay, we say hi. Maybe next one. The next one will get Jay. Guys, leave your comment if you like this video, if you want to see more. If you train Jiu-Jitsu or if you want to start Jiu-Jitsu. I always love people who never had any experience to be students, you know, to get them from zero. We have the school in Leesburg, Virginia. We call our school is called the Basics Jiu-Jitsu. Come, you have 10 days for free, and we take you from zero in a very safe and friendly environment. We follow the Gracie Combatis program. We have program for kids, little chance from 5 to 7, junior grapplers from 8 to 13 years old. We also have women only class, so hit us up if you want to learn Jiu-Jitsu, the basics in Leesburg. And follow Christian on his TikTok. You still doing the TikToks, bro?
Yeah.
What is your name in TikTok? How do they find you?
Give me a sec. I can pull it up here.
Christian is always Christian is asking me to get to TikTok, and I don't know, for some reason I'm still. Wait, move it this way a little more. What's that? No, bro. This way. Yes. Well, anyway, if you guys can see that, that's Christian's TikTok right there. I still don't have a TikTok myself.
Would you say you dignity?
No, I'm just kidding. What happened is that at the beginning of TikTok, it looked like it was for teenagers doing like karaoke. I don't know. It looked silly, you know, at the beginning. I'm still thinking about doing TikTok. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching us, and I'll see you next time. Keep training, keep it up. I'll see you soon. Oh, what's that?
TikTok.
That's with which Rutolo brother is this?
Okay.
That's what you can get watching if you follow Christian. He has cool videos. Do you have more with show more videos? Bro, these guys are just so smooth, man. The Rutolo brothers. Imanari roll. I still cannot figure it out, bro.
All right,
we have to show
my reminder to go to bed now.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Keep training. Keep getting better. Till next time.